Hi, my name is Chef Galen Gagliardi, and I'm also a certified holistic nutritionist and a dietary health coach. And I am so excited to be talking to you all today. Today is May 1st, 2017, and today I got the key to my new restaurant, and I could not be more thrilled. This has been such a crazy, crazy adventure. And what I'm going to be doing these next 30 days is having you follow along with me. And I called today Miracle Monday, and that's why I feel like a warrior. So I was like, I'm going to express myself in warrior mode and start my first 30 days off in just a real warrior princess, you got this girl kind of situation here. And so what I want to talk to you all about is what the restaurant is about. It's called Kefir Complete, your healthy eating cafe. And it's all about healing and healing foods. And many of you have been asking, like, Galen, why are you doing this? Why are you doing a cafe that has to do with all health and organic? Well, most of you know I went to school in South Beach, Miami, and I studied clean and organic cooking way back in the day. And then I went off to have three other restaurants, and all three of them were definitely focused on bakery items, Italian bistros, all of those delicious breads and biscottis. And I fell in love with making wedding cakes, and it was fantastic. And I absolutely loved that season of my life. But to be honest, I started feeling more and more convicted about health and nutrition and really where our country is going and what I felt like my body needed. And as a lot of you all know, in 2009, I was honored as Entrepreneur of the Year of Eastern North Carolina. And it was such an amazing award to get. And I felt so blessed by it. And I was doing catering and catering the film crews. And it was really, really awesome. Well, unfortunately, during that same time, that same weekend that I was honored as Entrepreneur of the Year, and I had my restaurant and my catering and filming, I had two cooking shows going, one on Channel 6, one on Channel 10. And I just felt like I was the top of my reign. And unfortunately, my little girl was diagnosed with childhood cancer the same weekend. And when that happened, my entire world went crashing down. It was a very, very difficult. It was a very dark time. And for 3 years, she underwent chemo, and I could not laugh or cry for 3 years. It was a very hard time. During that time, I lost my business. I lost my marriage. I lost my home. I lost everything. I lost my passion for cooking. I had no idea what I wanted to do in life. I literally just blanked out. And a lot of times when we do go through a hard time like that in our life, and especially being moms and women, the last person that we take care of is ourselves. And I started gaining weight rapidly. I became very sick. I was diagnosed with celiac disease. I became lactose intolerant, and also gluten was having a huge effect on my body. Through the stress, they wanted to put me on antidepressants. I chose not to, but I was following deep, deep, deep into depression. And it was a very hard time for me. I had a lot of bloating. I was sick all the time, dealing with insomnia, and then also too, just not really having a passion for anything in life. I was like just wandering in the wind, and I was like this for quite a few years. And then finally one day I woke up and I said, enough. Enough is enough. I am the only one that can change my life. And what I did was I just went to God and I said, please bring something into my life that will change this. I had rosacea. I had a lot of skin disorders. The veins in my legs were getting so protruded that I wasn't even wearing shorts anymore or shirt or skirts because it looked like someone had badgered my legs, like bruised my legs. It was that bad. And they had told me about kefir. So there was this sweet lady, angel family friend, and she told me about kefir, and I went on kefir. I had never heard of it before, but I just trusted. I also believe too is what you put out is what you attract. And my gorgeous crown, I know you guys are like, she's looking rock opposite. I know, because I honestly feel like a warrior. I feel so much more younger now with more energy than I have in my entire life. It's crazy. So I ended up going on kefir, and it as a fermented smoothie, and it completely, within 4 days, I could tell a huge difference in my energy level. My energy level is back. My skin was clearing up. I was even asked to be in commercials for people who had things done with their faces, and I had never had any kind of Botox or microdermabrasions or any kind of facelift or anything, and I just had felt very blessed by this. And also too, more than anything, my celiac disease had gone away. I could start eating gluten again, and I became lactose tolerant, so I could actually drink milk. I mean, it was crazy, just all the benefits that I was feeling, being able to sleep well at night. My veins were like, you could tell that they weren't protruding as much, that I didn't have the pain in my legs that I had before. And also too, I had the energy that I needed. I wasn't having that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock crash in the middle of the day. I wasn't craving sugar. I had a major sugar addiction. I also had other addictions I was dealing with, and all of those addictions had subsided. And one of the biggest things was my serotonin level. I did not realize this, but 30 pounds of toxins are developed in our digestive tract. And now I consider myself a gut expert, being a certified nutritionist. That is what I have focused on these last couple of years. And I even wrote a book about it, because I did not realize that your gut was your second brain. I mean, it's crazy. And so once I started learning about that and the importance of detoxing our body, because 90% of our serotonin is in our gut area, 80% of our immune system is in our gut area. Okay. In our digestive tract, starting in our esophagus, going down to our stomach, our large intestine, small intestine, and getting all of that cleansed out was really important to me. And once I did that, my stomach flattened out. When I was on my menstrual cycle, I had no more chronic pain, zero bloating. Okay, no more pain, no more cramps. It was unbelievable. It was completely transformable. And I was like, what is this? I learned all about kefir, where it was from, how it was made. I started giving it to friends. They had a hard time fermenting it because of the fact that it takes time. So I ended up coming out with a product line called Kefir Complete, and it's a healthy smoothie. We make it all in-house. And I'm very particular about it because I'm a very spiritual person. So it's like, you've got to love your food. You've got to take care of it. We play beautiful music. We love scriptures over it every single day. And the healing properties in it are amazing. And so I ended up putting it on my website as a product that people could, purchase. And we do the live kefir made with live kefir grains. Everything's organic. And it literally took off immediately and across the country. And it was just beautiful. And I was so grateful that we were able to fulfill that need for people who didn't want to ferment their own kefir. We would do it for them. And through that, I felt this desire to open up another restaurant. And I felt that my healing had taken place. I went through those years of resting and healing and really doing a lot of soul searching. And I ended up stumbling upon this amazing space a few months ago, and where they actually had another organic cafe in that same space. And I just was like, I must open up here. And it was right where I have my workouts. It was right near my Fit Body Boot Camp, right near my girls' school, right next to where they take dance over Techniques Dance. And then I only live a few miles down the road. And everything finally went through. It took about 3 months for everything to go through. It was a little bit of a craziness. But today I got the key. May 1st. Today I got the key. And I feel so blessed because I decided to call it Kefir Complete, your healthy healing cafe and catering. And we're still going to be doing our smoothies out of there, but this is going to be our hub for where we send our smoothies out around the country. And right now I know people are trying to order in Canada and Germany, but we've had to stop shipping that far because we do send it frozen, and we just haven't yet figured out how to make it there where they actually stay frozen the entire way. but we're gonna make sure this happens. But I encourage you all to follow me these next 30 days in the restaurant. And tomorrow I'm going to take you there, and as I develop the menu, this healthy healing menu, all of our flour is going to be flown in from Tuscany, because they have an ancient farm over there where the product is an ancient wheat. It is not a modern wheat, so it has not been modified. And literally, we ferment our bread that we make in house with our kefir. So not only does it have double the protein, double the fiber, it's only 6% gluten, which most breads are 60% gluten, because the gluten is eaten out by the kefir during the fermenting process. So I have had tested this bread that I have come up with, this organic e-corn bread made with kefir, on several of my friends who are gluten intolerant and have celiac disease. And they have all done really, really well on this bread. Not only is it just an awesome bread to eat, but it's also healing. There's detoxing elements of it, which is great. So when you eat it, your body actually is detoxing out, and getting those 30 pounds of toxins out of your body is very, very important for healing and for your family. And so we're also going to be doing cooking classes there, and it's just going to be a fun place. Listen, you guys, this is my statement for Kefir Complete Cafe and Catering, and I really felt this on my heart. I was going through Corinthians the other day, and I really was like, okay, God, I really want a mission statement for moving forward into my fourth restaurant, which I really feel like is a place where I can really be there for other people and really help them through these issues that they're dealing with mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And when you come, this is it. These are the three elements that I want you to feel in your soul. One, I want you to feel strengthened. When you eat our food, okay, when you come in, when we pour into your spirit, I want you to feel strengthened. I want you to feel encouraged. I want you to feel uplifted. I want you to feel empowered, okay? And three, I want you to feel comforted. I want you to know that you are important, you are worth the very best, and that our arms are wrapped around you, and you can do this. Listen, I've been there in those dark hours. I have gone through crazy relationships and some really hard health issues, and I have gone through just some really tragic things with my own personal children. And I am telling you, financially, I have been in a place where there was nothing left. And I could not be more grateful for this opportunity. And I am telling you, I have never felt more supported by moving forward in something after I've gone through such a dark time and then found a place of healing. And this is what this is where we are sometimes in life. Like sometimes we can feel like we're on top of the world. We've got these awards and life is going great and and the next thing you know, things can just happen and we crash and burn and we find ourselves in the darkest place ever. And we're like, are we ever going to pull ourselves out of this? Are we ever going to find that place again? Let me tell you guys, yes, you are. And I want you to follow me these next 30 days. I want you to get back on this YouTube channel tomorrow. I want you to share this. I want you, because I really believe that this is going to be encouraging and empowering and uplifting and comforting and strengthening. And I am here for you all. I have learned so much over the years. Oh my goodness. And all I want to do is impart this to other people. So if you found this helpful, okay, if you found value in this, really go ahead and subscribe, okay, to this channel. Please share it. Share it, and then go on my website, www.kefircomplete.com, and go on there, and there's some great resources of my testimony of kefir, and there's some great recipes that I have in my book, and I'm going to be posting some free recipes on there. You know, go ahead and subscribe to my email. I'm going to be sending emails out consistently now, okay, because I know it hasn't been as consistent, but it's going to be consistent now, and you're going to get those recipes recipes in those menu plans and some great tidbits about health and nutrition. And I even have a holistic nutrition alternative medicine page on Facebook. And so if you want to go ahead and join that members group, that's a great way too to stay connected in the community. And if you have something to share, if you have been on kefir or some kind of probiotic or a clean fermented food or a clean diet, we would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. Please go ahead and share underneath or jump on one of my Facebook pages and share on there. And I would love to learn more about you. And I just want you all to know that I love you. This is Chef Galen, and I am so grateful to be going on this 30-day journey with you. And today I'm going to just mark it as Miracle Monday. That's what we tapped out during Fit Body this morning, during boot camp. We tapped out at Miracle Monday, and I'm telling you, May 1st, today was a miracle, and I couldn't be more grateful to have the key and more than anything to be able to share the truth of what God is doing in my life through food, through love, and through encouraging others. All right, I love you all so much. Mwah. Follow along.